Once a month, our developers come together for a dev town hall. Sometimes this is somebody on the team who is sharing something that they've recently learned or showing off something they've recently built. And sometimes we invite external folk in to share their expertise or show something they're working on. And this time we had Joshua from the Statamic team, and he was showing off the new version of Statamic. We recorded it so you can watch it too, and I'm really excited to share it now. A massive thanks for Joshua for joining us. Here we go.
We are about to launch Statamic 6 in the coming weeks. There is an alpha version already available for like testing purposes, and some people even use it in production. And yeah, for like today's dev town hall, I'm going to give you like a quick overview of Statamic 6, the changes you can expect, new features, and yeah, just general improvements. Pete and Alex, I think you both were at Laracon in Denver as well.
Yes, I remember.
I don't think I've met anybody else here on the call. But yeah, great to meet you. And also, like, if you have any questions whatsoever about Statamic Laravel, could be technical or like, I don't know, like how to pitch it to clients. Maybe they, I don't know, ask about whatever, like WordPress specifically, and like you try to, get them to use Statamic. Happy to help there as well. I'm a developer myself, but we're all developers in the Statamic core team, and yeah, we don't have any like salespeople. But I think one of the good things about like developers like making sales pitches in a way is like they can answer like the technical stuff as well, and they're not like trying to sell you stuff just for the sake of selling something. So yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot us an email at support@Statamic, or yeah, hit us up on Discord. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to also like just interrupt me, raise a hand, or just like unmute yourself. Otherwise, you can also like ask me after like I'm done like with the like kind of like presentation. And also if you think of something later today or like in the coming days, just send us an email. We have a blog post available that shows you most of the like new features and like improvements that Statamic 6 brings you. And if you haven't checked it out already, I would just like suggest like after the call or something to check that out as well. Since we published it, we actually added quite a lot of other things that aren't even in here. But when Statamic 6 actually launches, we're going to do like another blog post, like giving you an overview, like doing a video as well, which will probably be recorded by me. Yeah, just giving you an overview like of everything, the upgrade guide and everything. And yeah, I would just like recommend to like check it out because yeah, there's most of the features in there. Yeah, I set up a kind of like test installation for Statamic 6 on my local machine to just give you an overview and like go over the features. The first thing you probably notice is the overhauled UI. We rebuilt it from scratch, and the design was mainly done by Jack and Jay. Jay is our newest core team member. He joined last year, or like actually like early this year. And that was kind of like his first like really big project. And he's also like kind of a hybrid designer developer, mostly focusing on front-end kind of stuff. And he really cares about UX and accessibility as well. So it doesn't. It's not just like a new UI, but also like a lot of like UX improvements and a lot of accessibility improvements as well, which is really nice. So keyboard support is much better, labels and everything are much better, so that people with disabilities maybe, or I don't know, like what do you call it in English, like impaired sight, just have like a better experience using Statamic and the control panel. So if you have any clients, for example, that would benefit from increased accessibility features, that's really great for them. And I think we even, I don't know where it is, sometimes important, we have an accessibility badge somewhere that says like, we check all the boxes for accessibility standard. I forgot the exact name of it, but we have that like badge now, which is like kind of important because of like regulation as well with the EU and maybe with the UK as well. So yeah, connecting to the fresh UI and UX that spans throughout the entire control panel are, for example, section aware like breadcrumbs. So when you navigate deeper into like content, I have just like a really like simple structure here. You don't need to like go to the overview pages again and just like search your way through it. But when you're, for example, on an entry, you can just like navigate from here. And if you have like a huge list of pages here, for example, like collections, you can just like easily like navigate that way. That's just like one of the like nice UX improvements. And it's also like fully accessibility, like what do you call it, like fully accessible with keyboard navigation as well. Then we have a new collection overview. So for example, when we create like collection here, let's do that real quick. And you go to the overview, we have new cards here that just like not only show you like the name of the pages and how many entries are in there, as it is with Statamic 5. We just like show you more stats and also like an overview of the actual entries, so you can like directly jump into an entry instead of like going into the collection and then selecting an entry. So the collection cards are new, then the asset management is improved. So let's just imagine there are like multiple folders shown here, for example. Instead of like going into that folder and dropping the file there, you can just like drag and drop it on the like folder icon, and that's just a like nice little UX improvement. So we should get that fixed. Another thing, Elevate, I think I can show you the preview of what it should look like here. Yeah. So like you see here, you can, for example, from inside an asset container, just move an asset like into a folder just by dragging and dropping it. And also like if you were, I don't know, from a desktop or downloads folder or something, dragging and dropping right into a folder. So that's also now possible because we've rebuilt the whole asset management with resizable thumbnails as well, which is just nice if you, I don't know, like have, for example, images that only have like, I don't know, like minor differences in them. With like super small thumbnails, you might not be able to spot the difference, but you can just increase the size and select the asset you want. Because you can just like differentiate them better. Another thing we have is elevated sessions, which, for example, if you want to do something that you need a certain permission for, or that is like of like higher security, like making a certain change, like for example, making a user a super user, then you need to re-enter your password. So let's say, for example, you're at your desk and left your computer unlocked and the control panel is open, and somebody just swoops in real quick and wants to make themselves like super user, they would get a screen to re-enter the password. Otherwise, they would not be able to do it. This might not be like, I don't know, like something you as an agency might need, like because we're all like smart like developers and like really like tech savvy and all use like super strong passwords and password managers, obviously. But some people, I don't know, like might leave their computer unlocked, and this prevents any like possible like security scenarios. Also like connecting to that in terms of like security, we integrated MIDI's two-factor authentication add-on right into Statamic's core. So MIDI is also a partner agency of ours from Australia. And they built this add-on, I think, 2 years ago or so. And it was quite popular, and it's really well built. And we wanted to integrate two-factor authentication into Statamic's core for quite some time. And instead of like rebuilding everything and just like building it from the scratch, we actually like kind of like acquired it and used their code to add it to Statamic's core. So even if you've been using their add-on in your projects, like the upgrade path or like the migration is super simple. I think it's like a one-line change even, because it uses their blueprint. So like if you've been using their add-on, like upgrading to Statamic 6 and switching over to like the core two-factor authentication, is like super simple. Yeah, one other thing is we have a like pretty feature-rich and amazing command palette now. You can just like from any side in the control panel, either if you want to use your mouse, just click on the search field or hit Command K, and yeah, you have a pretty like feature-rich control palette or like command palette. That is also easily extendable. You can run actions from it, navigate through the control panel, and it's similar to like Spotlight, or even more like similar to apps like Raycast, for example. We have docs for it online. Currently, like temporarily, our v6 docs are at v6.statamic.dev, and on the alpha side, you see like an overview of like all the changes. And we also have a work in progress upgrade guide. And for example, if you go to the command palette docs, I think they are somewhat like shorter on here, just on the alpha page. But if you go to the actual command palette side, for the docs and how to like extend the command palette, you get like pretty extensive docs for it. So yeah, for example, I don't know, like I want to go to the pages collection, I can quickly go there. Even like, I don't know, like I want to configure the collection, for example. Yeah, just from anywhere you are, just like, yeah, quickly navigate and browse the control panel. It's pretty handy. You can build custom actions for it. I don't know, like maybe you have like certain projects that might be where this might be handy. You raise the hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Good question about the command palette. So when the user has minimal preferences and permissions, the command palette will be different, right?
Yeah, it respects all of that. Awesome. So let's say you have one user who is only allowed, I don't know, like in the pages, or like who's just allowed to like edit the pages collection and not able to edit, I don't know, like navigations or even like view navigations. So if they don't have that permission, this wouldn't even be here. The command palette wouldn't even show it. So if they would like search for navigation, it wouldn't show up.
Awesome. Thanks.
So it respects all that. Jesse put in a lot of work on that. So there is no like, I don't know, like going around like permissions for like smart people who might think, okay, it doesn't show up here. Maybe I can do it through the command palette. Not possible.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let me go over my list. We also have, which is pretty handy, that's actually one of my favorite features, I think, something we call smart scaffolding. So when you create a collection, for example, you want to usually create corresponding views, which usually might be like the index and the show view. Then you have like all of the data, all of the fields inside of your blueprint. And usually you would, I don't know, like scan your blueprint, or like maybe from the top of your head, you already know like all the handles and what you called it. But what's really nice is that from now on with what we call smart scaffolding, when you create views, it just like scans your blueprint and puts everything right into your created views. So theoretically, it should automatically, like I said, generate the template code, including the blueprint fields. So this is weird that this is not working right now. Yeah, Alex?
Yeah, the sort of templating that it generates for you, is it just a very minimal, like, here's a, I don't know, you put an asset with a limit of 1, it'll give you like an image field with that tied into.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like pretty minimal on purpose. We don't like want to like, I don't know, like dictate or like say like, hey, this is how you should build a template. It's just like, hey, like you have this one field in your blueprint. You might want to use it in this view. So like here is like the like super simple code for it. So you don't have to like go maybe back and forth like between the control panel or the YAML file and like copy and paste it. It's just like right in there to use for you.
That will save me so much time. I was gonna say that's the thing I was most hoping for, because I hate having to. Oh, did I actually get the handle right in my template?
Yeah. That's why I said it's like one of the like one of my favorite features. It's not like just like actual end users or control panel users like don't even notice it, but like developers. And I mean, I'm not actually building many like line projects anymore, so I'm not like using Statamic as a product as much as you do, or like all the other freelancers and agencies and like companies like running their sites and apps with Statamic. But even like the like compared to like minimal usage of views and like building, I just enjoy this feature like so much. So it's probably going to save you a lot of time. But yeah, probably a bug somewhere, because sometimes like from, I don't know, like alpha 5 to 6 or something, like a little bug sneaks in again. So I'm going to have a look at that. All right. Then also one thing is better time zone support. This is quite important actually, especially for like, I don't know, like sites who have like use multi-site, or it's like, I don't know, like a global company or something, working with people in different time zones, like publishing content in different time zones, for example. So I think from the top of my head, we're using a UTC timestamp now, I think. Sammy?
There's actually something I just sort of wanted to add, because it keeps kind of catching me out. I think in England, we often assume that we don't have to deal with timestamps, but we are in a different time zone, like winter and summer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like in the content like itself, or like in the entry file, for example, it uses, I think UTC. And then you can change the display time zone so that like when you look at it in the control panel, it shows it to you like as the configure time zone. So there is no like confusion around it anymore. Like, I don't know, like maybe somebody, I don't know, like from New York or something creates and saves an entry, or maybe they view an entry from someone like who created it in Germany, and like it's just like a confusing like situation with the time zones. So it's much more like streamlined now. Yeah, this is just like really handy if you have like projects that like span multiple time zones or something. And another big thing, especially for sites that use custom field types in the control panel, or for people building add-ons. I think you probably have internal add-ons as well, but I think you have like one on the marketplace, CSV importer, exporter or something. So we have a new UI kit, which is just called Kitt, just like a small little Knight Rider reference. And it's built on top of Replicator UI, which is like one of the most popular UI libraries or like component libraries of unstyled components for Vue.js. And Kitt is built on top of it. And it's reusable. And we provide an additional package for it now that you can install. This just gives you an overview of like how to use them. I think we're actually working on rendering them on the page or in the docs as well. And as you can see, like some of them are still like not done and on our like to-do list. But you can try them out already. And yeah, it's just really handy if you have custom field types or are working on add-ons. Before Kitt or like our like UI component library, you either had to like come up with your own UI and components and code, or most people just like copy and pasted what we had in our code, and this is now a much better experience. Just like really streamlined, easy to use, and we are just like getting started with it, essentially, like having lots of components already. But if you have any suggestions, ideas, or there are, I don't know, like components you need or want to see us ship in Statamic, just feel free to open a feature request for it. Maybe wait with this after the like actual like V6 launch, because we're still adding to it. So yeah. And also one thing that's really important was we upgraded the entire control panel and the entire Statamic code to use Vue 3, because Vue 2 has been or like reached end of life, I think even with the extended support in 2024. Or even 2023. So it was really kind of like urgent and one of our top priorities to upgrade to Vue 3 and also switch from Vuex to Pinia, which is the new store that Vue 3 uses, and compared to Vue 2 and Vuex. So this is just like code modernization, but it also improves control panel performance. So if you have, I don't know, like really big sites with, I don't know, like page builders or even like nested structures and replicators and BART fields, just upgrading to Statamic 6 and Vue 3 should also improve performance. Also one little thing, there are add-on settings now. You can like really easily create add-on settings pages. So if you, for example, with your CSV add-on that is on the marketplace, or with internal add-ons, you have like private add-ons, you can offer settings to your control panel users. So that's pretty nice. And said I have one little surprise for you as well. which is you asked for it at Luricon, and yeah, replicators and BART sets can now have preview images, so that when you I think actually, yeah, you can see like Jason opened the pull request 2 days ago, and I think Jack worked on it a lot, like yesterday. So it's not in the current available alpha yet, but will be in the next. But I have a short video as well. This is how it will work. Just giving you like nice preview images of the BART sets, or for your replicators, so that you actually see what you can like expect when you choose like a certain set.
Very nice.
And I have to look because they changed the implementation, I think, because you had to configure, I think, a certain container in your config where your preview images are in. And I think Jack wasn't really satisfied with that. So I think they even made some more changes to it. And I'm not sure what the current implementation is, but this is what it will like look like. How you actually like enable it and use it is still not decided, I think. But yeah, probably with the next alpha version, or like obviously with the final v6 stable release, yeah, you can use it. So that's like a nice little surprise because you asked for it. A lot of people asked for it, but you
Ask the
did
loudest.
so in person at Laracon. So we're just like really happy to finally have that in the Statamic call. Yeah, that's it for like the little overview. You can have a look at the v6 docs that are, like I said, still work in progress in some parts, and temporarily at this like subdomain of v6 .statamic.dev, because starting with v6, we're going to version our docs as well. So statamic.dev will have version docs with the picker up here on top for 5.x, 6.x, and every major release in the future. Yeah, there is an upgrade guide already. Upgrading should be super simple for most sites that don't have a lot of custom control panel stuff. So like there are like little changes to endless templates, to like actual like content, I'd say. But if you have like a lot of custom code, like custom field types, those things will need adjustment and upgrades to Vue 3, for example. But most sites that are like simple and like just content heavy and use a lot of like endless or blade templates should be like upgraded to v6 in probably like a matter of like minutes or like 1 or 2 hours. Otherwise, like it might need a little more time. We're probably going to offer some upgrade scripts as well. This doesn't obviously work with custom code for upgrading from Vue 2 to Vue 3. But for most sites, it should be really quick, like just a matter of minutes.